Hi, my name is Bryan. This story is for anyone who has fears and worries that keep them up at night, literally. Let me start when I was 14. I was about to start my sophomore year of high school. Yes, you heard that right. I skipped a year of school back when I was in 3rd grade. You might think that I would take pride in that, but I have no other real accomplishments. I felt like I didn't have anything special. School was the only thing I had, and everyone had really high expectations for me. So I was doing well in school, but was often really stressed out, which caused me to have a really hard time sleeping. I was always worried about my future, and my family put a lot of pressure on me to be successful, which caused me to lay awake at night going through all of my problems and anxieties. I knew I wasn't ready for the world. One day I got an email about my summer science program at NC State. My parents and friends said that I should do it because it would be fun, but I knew that even though it looked like fun, I would constantly be stressed about the work I would have. If I joined the program, I would never get any sleep. I would constantly be worrying about it. What if I failed? I said no, even though I knew that it would benefit me. Somehow my uncle, who is a professor, heard that I had turned down the offer and came to talk to me about it. He encouraged me to put my worries aside and to take on this challenge because ultimately, it would help me become a better student, even though it was going to be a lot of work. He also gave me a planner to help me keep track of my day and what I have scheduled. I eventually gave in and signed up to be part of the program, even though I was afraid of failing it. My parents knew that the program was the right decision for me. They wanted me to be successful and didn't believe that I could ever fail. I disagreed. My mom told me she could help me with anything I needed. That night, I didn't get much sleep. I couldn't stop thinking about what would happen if I didn't do well in the program. I ended up only getting 2 hours of sleep. And on top of that, one of my friends, Mark, kept on texting me and asking questions that I didn't even know the answers to, like, how's it graded, and what kind of research are you doing? When I walked into the big classroom, I was overwhelmed. I wanted to turn around and run away. Luckily, I didn't. The professor set up the rules and policies. I noted how different and more strict they were from the rules I had had before. He said that we should be expecting more work. Was I ready for that? The first couple of days were good. I even made some new friends in the program. I was starting to think I would be okay. I was able to keep up with my work, and I felt really good about the tests and quizzes I was given. I was on track to pass the college readiness exam at the end of the program. I was still struggling with insomnia despite my success. I didn't know how to get rid of it. After I finally got to sleep, I had a terrible dream. I had a dream where I went to the meeting and I forgot to bring my cards to read during the presentation. I was standing in front of the professors without my information prepared. I was fussed at by my professors and how they were disappointed in my work ethics. After waking up from the humiliating dream, I looked to my clock. To my horror, I had woken up late and I would almost certainly miss the meeting. I rushed out the door and ran for the bus. When I got off the bus, I ran towards my meeting, but the doors were locked. Tired and discouraged, I headed towards the bus stop to wait for the next arrival. On the bus, I called my uncle to tell him what had happened, but he had already heard from his colleagues that I hadn't shown up for the meeting. He was concerned because I had missed an important part of the program. He wanted me to go to the coffee shop nearby to meet someone who had successfully completed my program so she could give me some advice. On the way, I saw my friends and they called me over. As I walked with them, they said that I should join their school for next year's class and quit my program so that we could hang out more during summer break. I told them I'd think about it. I went to the coffee shop and sat down with the woman my uncle wanted me to talk to. I couldn't stop thinking about the assignments that were due soon. I felt very uncomfortable and thought I might be sick. I felt weak and I couldn't focus on what she was saying. Everything started to become more and more muffled and I was struggling to stay awake. Everything was getting darker, my vision going away as my field of view becoming faded. Then everything went black. The next time I woke up, I was in a hospital with my family around me worriedly. They had told me I had been out for 2 whole days. After that dramatic event, I felt like all of the misconceptions and stupid things I have been stressed out for so long were just pointless to worry about, and that I should just stick to what I think I am able to do. And I wanted to succeed in this new challenge that had been put in front of me, my college readiness. Finally, I was able to sleep normally again. Finally, I wasn't dealing with insomnia. It had really degraded my life and happiness. I couldn't keep living like that. I was given advice on how to keep my stress down and how to deal with the problems I had, which I took to heart. This has let me finally get rid of my insomnia, and I'll be able to live a happier life from now on without it. Congratulations was what my family gave me after I passed the college readiness program. I was amazed because it would give me college credits to lead towards a cheaper college education. I couldn't wait for my first year of college to start soon.